G'day everyone, Lucas from the Aussie Gamers Experience, and today I am taking a look at The Medium. This is a game that has literally just released today on Game Pass, and I'm playing it on my PC using an RTX 3080 video card. Almost the best graphics card that money can buy. If you can find somewhere that will sell it to you, because they're pretty well hard to get or impossible to get. So yeah, today taking a look at The Medium. Now this is I guess a real heavily story-based game, single player, and it's kind of like Man of Medan, the Dark Pictures anthology games. Boom, someone just got shot. And I don't know, it's quite cinematic, I would say. Not very action-oriented early on, but I haven't played very much of it. The only time I have played this is the 3 times previous to this that I tried to make this video, but somehow screwed up the settings and nothing worked. So if you're watching this right now, I managed to get it right 4th time lucky, and didn't break any of my computer equipment in rage in doing so. So here it is. Now we're running, we'll have a look at the settings in a second, but this is 1440p on max settings right now. And it looks like I've sat down with a cup of tea for me and nobody else. It's a good looking game. But the lip syncing here, I think is, well, it could be better. I've seen it better in games. Like I said before, I was playing Man of Medan before this, and I think the lip syncing in that was fantastic. The curator, oh, amazing. But anyway, that's another game. All right, let's bring up the statistics and what we're getting here. So we're looking at 87, 86 FPS there, 65C on the GPU, 99% usage, which is pretty good. There was a update for NVIDIA just yesterday in preparation for this game, so I'm guessing hence the optimization there being pretty good. We're spiking to 240 FPS now, but I'm not sure this is a in-game like in-game sort of, what would you call it, display right now. I don't know, rather a pre-rendered video. I'm not 100% sure on that. It doesn't look as sharp, which what makes me think that this is a pre-recorded video. But we're looking at 63C on the GPU, 62C on the CPU. It's a 10900KF that I'm using, and we're blowing out at 240 odd FPS. So I'm pretty sure this is just a pre-rendered video. Temperatures nice and solid, nothing too high, in the 60s, which is nice and safe. CPU spiking at about 74 just then. But let's see, once we actually take control here,
I was almost ready.
how we're looking. Alright, first up I can see film grain through that window pretty badly. But that could be DLSS. Let's have a look at the settings. Alright, so we have 1440p, full screen, no HDR, because that's disgusting, I hate it. Ray tracing is on. Now it has this fancy feature called Force On. I'm wondering if that would allow you to use it with GTX cards or possibly older Radeon cards that don't have ray tracing. I'm not too sure. If you know, in the comment section, please let me know. Please. I'm really interested in finding out what that actually means. I'll have to speak to one of my friends that have still running a GTX card. Quality, we'll put it on high. VSync is off. Max FPS, you can limit it to 30 and 60. Look, this isn't a console, so I definitely won't be doing that, but I suppose that would be good for somebody who's probably fluctuating around those and you want to sort of cap it off instead of getting, well, I suppose if you've got a 60 Hertz monitor, you can cap it at 60 so you're not wasting resources. Keep it nice and solid. Let's go to advanced. Actually, I left that on 60, didn't I? Unlimited. Let's go to advanced. Base quality is high, DLSS is on. You can change it to just anti-aliasing. But DLSS basically does anti-aliasing just in a different way. The quality on high, sharpening 100%, resolution, scalability. For those that don't know, my educated guess on what this is. DLSS is a super sampling method. And what that means is the game will render it lower than native. So it'll be rendering it lower than 1440p for me. But it will then upscale it. So we're going to be rendering at 90% scale of 1440p. And the DLSS will then upscale it to 100% to 1440p. If you find that, like say you've got a 1080p monitor, you can run the game in 1080p, but down the resolution scale, which means it still renders, the screen still running in its native refresh rate, native resolution, which it prefers. All monitors will prefer their native resolutions. But you can downscale it to get a little bit more performance out of the game. So it'll render it at a lower resolution, but still output that same native resolution. I think that makes sense. If not, once again, sound off in the comments below. Shadows are on quality, textures on quality, on high and high. Screen space, ambient occlusion is on, reflections are on, the scattering quality is high, translucency is on, light volumes, propagation, I don't really know what that is, but it's on. Effects are high, shaders are high. Motion blur is off because I don't really like motion blur, and lens flares are high. That actually makes me think there is a little bit of a glitch in some of the light flaring. That might be this setting. We'll have a look at that a little bit later when we get up to it. So let's get into the game again. And we're looking at 88 FPS. I don't think we need to look at this. It's a bit of a schedule. A couple of funerals, lots of people dying. But I don't think these are personal funerals, because I have learnt in the last 3 playthroughs of this that I think this unit or house or whatever you want to call it is above a funeral home that may or may not have been owned by this person.
Shit. Yeah. Nice to see you too.
So I think they run a funeral home. All right, let's get some canned food for the kitty. And put it in the bowl, because I don't like cats personally, but this isn't my cat in the game. It's a friend of mine's, this Jack person. It's his unit. Alright, so, I mean, this game, let's get out of here. You can develop a photo and all that sort of stuff in there, but I'll let you guys experience that when you play it. Let's move forward. I think it might be her father. I haven't paid enough attention to it. But let's move on to the outside area where it's raining. This isn't the outside area. This is a bedroom. Okay, we won't go in there. And I also saw some graphical glitches before, so we'll see if it still shows it off. Is this the front door? There's boots there. That must be the door. Oh, I got to get the tie clip. That's what I came here for. Where was the tie clip? I found it before accidentally. Oh, I think it's in the room that I started in. That's right. No, it's not in here. Oh my god. This is what happens when you redo videos over and over again. You get lost because you've done things already, but you haven't. Right, it is in here.
It's like he never...
Alright, she's pretty sad.
Part of the solidarity he's been... Come on, Jack.
Not
Where'd you put it?
in there.
Okay.
And we get this thing called... whatever it's called. What do they call it? Insight. There we go. And we found the tie clip. Gotcha.
Use my powers.
Okay, so that was the first graphical glitch, as you can see in the plant box. The leaves are flickering black for some reason. Don't know what's going on there. Inside the stairwell, what, 130 FPS? Temperatures are still good. Still in the 60s. That's brilliant.
Jack taught me to accept...
Alright, let's see if we can get these lens flares again to play up. Yeah, look, see on the right hand side of the screen there, on the bumper of that car? There's weird flaring lights. Let's see if these flares, like that setting, makes a difference. Lens flares, low. Nope. Still doing it. Alright, still doing it. Alright, big deal. Anyway, I put the lens flares back on high. The rain here doesn't look that great. They look like little fireworks going off on the ground. But we are getting some sort of... I don't know if that's ray traced reflections or screen space. It could very well be screen space. Alright, so we're going down into a funeral home to prepare Jack's body. We've got to put a tie on him and that tie clip that we put together, or found. But here's a question for you. Have you seen a dead body in real life? And not necessarily just a family member that you may have, you know, said your goodbyes to. I mean, just like happened across one. It's quite macabre.
Hey, Jack.
My answer? Yes, I have. And it's quite disturbing. Right. Got to get his tie and combine it with the tie clip. There we go. And we can put it on poor old Jack. Okay, let's put it on. Alright, so what are we looking at now? We're looking at 80 FPS. Oh, look, this is probably one of the most unremarkable games to try out with an RTX 3080. The game looks nice. The lighting is well done. There's a lot of lighting going on. Some of it's a little bit skew-whiff, which I'm not sure I'll be able to show. There was a... okay, that was in one of my other videos. Oh, that sucks. Let's forget I said that. There are some areas where the lighting's not perfect, but I'm not too sure exactly what methods they've used for all the lighting. I know there is ray tracing, but sometimes it's for reflections, sometimes it's for shadowing, sometimes it's for lighting. And yeah, it's not always all of them, because the toll on graphics processing power would be phenomenal then. I think we've switched back. Switched back to some sort of pre-rendered video now, which I could probably skip, which I'll do for the sake of not spoiling things. But there is a little bit of a scare spoil that's about to come up, which I'm about to cut out of the video, so don't worry about that. Okay, that's been cut out of the video now, so I don't want to spoil anything. That's not what this video is all about. It's all about sort of showing off how the game looks and plays and feels and the performance of the 3080. Now, I wonder if I can still check out that lighting. No, it's very different.
Guess you felt it too, huh?
Now I don't have any shadows. There we go. Now I don't have any shadows at all. Before, the shadowing was just at the wrong angles earlier on, which I forgot to go back and check out. But now there is no shadowing off the character itself. And this is on max settings. You see, there's obviously light coming through there because you can see the blinds. The shadows aren't moving with the blinds. They're baked in. And there's no character shadow there. That's what tells me that that is definitely not ray traced shadows at all. Also, there's light coming through certain sections of those curtains, and it's not portrayed on the ground here. So there are some issues. If you're looking for it, you'll see it. Otherwise, you probably won't even pick up on that sort of stuff. I've got shadows again. So I have a shadow in the doorway. Come in. I have a shadow there. Where is it that I lose shadowing? Do I? Yep, I've got reflection. That's a reflection, not a shadow. And shadow's gone here. Yeah, that's strange. Strange phenomenon there. If anyone has any suggestions on anything that I've said in this video, corrections or whatever, just put them in the comment section down below. See if you can do it respectfully without being a jerk. Try your best. You know, if you can't, you can't, but whatever. Alright, well, that's all I've got. Comments, questions, concerns in the comment section down below. Click the like button if you liked it. Click the thumbs down if you didn't like it. If you like seeing these videos and want to see more, we have a good variety of videos that are all different. A lot of, lately, some live streaming as well. You can click that subscribe button to come and check it out. I don't like saying the like and subscribe thing at the start of the video like some YouTubers, because I feel like you haven't even watched the video yet. You don't know if you like it. You don't know if you want to subscribe yet. But this far into the video, right before the end, surely you've made your mind up. There's about 99% of you that watch my videos that are not subscribed. In 2021, let's try and change that. If you like these videos, click subscribe. Support us. It costs nothing. Thank you very much for your time and effort if you've watched this far along. I absolutely appreciate it. So, I think that's all I have to say. This has been Medium on an RTX 3080. And my name is Lucas from the Aussie Gamers Experience. And until next time, I will see ya. Alright, for a little bit of post-see ya action, let's have a look at this.
As it did so many times before. Just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse.
Whoa! She turns into female Dante in split screen kind of VR mode. How good's this? Just like VR but no headset. Because it's all happening in your head because you're a medium or a schizophrenic. One of the two. Anyway, let's not spoil any more of this. Now I'm really going. Bye-bye.